Hey guys, Kurt here from Roland Industries. Today I'll be going through how to install our Ford AU XR6 and XR8 headlight cover brackets. In the background is a pre-recorded video of Kenny and myself at a client's house replacing the OEM parts that have over time warped and broken, leaving the covers to not sit or seal correctly. This video is an introduction to the aftermarket parts that we have for the AU XR6 and XR8, how we create them and what to expect from them, along with a step-by-step tutorial on how to install them correctly and successfully. The tools you'll need for the job is a heat gun, a small Phillips head screwdriver and a pair of pliers to hold the brackets while you're using the heat gun. At Roland Industries, we reverse engineered the OEM brackets to be a direct aftermarket copy with slight changes to the dimensions to reinforce certain parts of the brackets for added strength, while keeping the function of the brackets the exact same. All of these parts are 3D printed on an FDM printer using an amorphous thermoplastic called acrylonitrile styrene acrylate, or ASA for short, which provides superior strength and UV resistance, making it perfect for exterior car parts. As you'll see in the video, I'll be holding the brackets with pliers to avoid burning myself, while I heat up the elbow of the bracket to bend it to roughly a 60-degree angle. This part is crucial as you do not want to bend it to a 90-degree angle, as the brackets have to line up perfectly in order to screw the bolt into the press nut without stripping the thread, or having too much clearance where you won't be able to screw the bolt in. You don't want to bend these by hand, as we've made the brackets to only have a small amount of flexibility to increase the strength and resistance, so bending them without a heat gun may damage or even break the brackets. But once they are installed to your car, you'll have some play to line them up with, to the holes to the headlight covers. When heating up the elbow of the brackets, you will need to keep the heat gun at least 10 centimeters away from the bracket and only heat each side for about 3 to 5 seconds. Pushing the correct side gently until you feel the elbow start to give way. Repeat this step a few times until a gentle push allows you to bend them to roughly a 60-degree angle. Be careful, if you heat them up for too long or too close, it can and will melt the brackets. So I suggest taking your time on this step because too little is far better than too much. After heating and bending all the brackets, you'll want to install them with the countersink screws and the Phillips head bolts and washers with a small Phillips head screwdriver, as you don't want to strip the thread, damage the car, the covers or the brackets themselves, and ensure that the washers are on the outside of the covers. Sometimes you need to play around with the covers a little to line everything up correctly, so I advise that you screw the bolts into the press nuts only slightly so that they are held in, but not all the way, to allow play for the other bolt on the other side. After everything is lined up and partly bolted in, go ahead and screw the bolts all the way in. You'll find if the brackets have been installed correctly, you'll have no movement with the covers, unlike most people find with OEM parts due to their flexibility, which generally leads to the brackets warping and breaking. The team at Roland Industries would like to thank you for watching the installation video and hope you all the best with your new bracket replacements. Stay tuned for more aftermarket parts to replace parts that are no longer made, hard to come by or overpriced for their age and condition. Thanks guys.